to my channel. As you can tell, I'm so happy. We got our appointment through for IUI. I came home on Saturday and the letter was there. I kind of thought it was just going to be junk mail, so as I opened it I noticed the paper was different, and a hospital letter always has different paper. It's kind of like a brownie kind of paper, and I don't know why they use that, but yeah, I noticed that, and I turned to Matthew straight away and I was like, this is our appointment. I just know it's our appointment, and I looked at it and it is. We are starting our IUI next month on the 12th of February, and what a lovely way to start our year. I'm so happy. I remember putting a status up when I first started talking about mine and Matthew's struggles for a baby a few months before Christmas, and I put it on my personal Facebook page, and people were just like, oh, that's so like nice, I had my fingers crossed for you, I can't believe like blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff. So when I put this one up, everyone was so happy for us and they were wishing us the best of luck with everything, so I'm hoping that everything does work out fine. And I had written before Christmas that hopefully some baby news in early 2019, and this is kind of baby news to us because we've had no luck throughout the whole 2 years we've been trying for a baby. We have never ever had any positive that have stuck there. I have a pregnancy test that I put up, and it had a faint line on it, and that was nothing because I took one the next day and it was no longer there. So we've never ever had that positive, oh my gosh, we're having a baby. So yeah, we're just so happy. I was a little bit scared. Like, I was sitting a few nights ago and Matthew was out, and I texted him, I says, I'm a little bit scared, and he was like, what about? And I told him that I'm scared in case it doesn't work out the first time, and he was like, you need to think positive, it's not good for you to be thinking scary stuff. But I hear so many stories that you don't know if it's actually going to work out the first time, so I will be very, very grateful if it does. I was at the doctor's the other day and she took a test for me because I am late on my period again. I will be taking a pregnancy test on Sunday. I don't know if I will record it, but I'll figure out how I feel, and you might see it or you might not. If you follow my Instagram, you will know when I'm uploading. So yeah, we're holding up till Sunday to take a pregnancy test because we've been disappointed before, and I don't really want to think, oh, this is it. And it would be a nice thing, it would be a good thing to think that we started the new year with some baby news, but I am 8 days late. Is it 10th? Yeah, I'm 8 days late. I was due on the 2nd of January, but still nothing, and this has happened before. I've been 17 days late. Last month I was 9 or 8 days late before, and I took my periods and they were really bad, so I did stock up on my period tablets because I just know when they come they're going to be really painful, but hopefully they don't. You never know, we might have actually made a baby and we don't need to go through everything else. But yeah, 12th of February is when we are starting our IUI, and hopefully we will have some baby news, and hopefully it works first time, because it's a scary thing. If anyone's been through this and you've struggled to conceive, you will understand what it's like to have every month go past and it not be the news that you wanted. Like, you could get your hopes up for everything and it just doesn't work for you. I remember when we first started trying for a baby, and I assumed that I would get pregnant straight away because my sister had fallen pregnant straight away, and she wasn't even trying. This was hers was an accident, but it was the best accident ever because we love little Theo. But it was just, you just assume that everything's going to be fine. As soon as you finish your pill, you think, right, I'm going to take a period and then I'm going to be on as normal. That's not what happened for me. It took 6 weeks for the first period to actually come, and then after that my ovulation was all over the place, because when you're first trying, you track your ovulation, you make sure everything's fine, and I was doing all that, and I just felt like it was just getting on top of me. And I eventually, after the year, we went to the doctor and she referred us to the hospital, and that's when they told me that they thought that I wasn't ovulating properly because my periods had been so irregular for the last couple of months before I had went. My periods were always late, and so they gave me the Letrozole and I took them for about a year. I literally just finished them on our last appointment, and I took them and they did help me ovulate, because when I got my bloods done I had ovulated right on time, and every month after that I used to upload videos. I don't really take ovulation tests anymore, so I don't put the videos up as much, but I will link a few down below and you can watch them, or I'll put some things in at the end so you can click on them if it's easier for you. But we used to take ovulation tests and they would come up so bright because the Letrozole was obviously working for my body. I used to feel ovulation. I had never felt ovulation before I started taking them, and when I started they were the best. I could actually feel it working, but it's just that nothing worked for us. Like, no, babies wouldn't stick. So I would take pregnancy tests before them, and I would upload them, because Letrozole, if you're new to taking Letrozole and you've not really read into everything, you have to take a pregnancy test before you start taking them. So your Letrozole, after your first full day of bleeding, when you're taking your periods, you take a pregnancy test, even if you are bleeding, because you never know, people bleed when they're pregnant and they don't know, and you take that. If it comes up negative, then you're fine to take your Letrozole, and then you take them for 5 days after your first full day of bleeding, and then that helps regulate your ovulation. If you are pregnant, then you need to obviously go and speak to your doctor, and they will figure out everything for you and make sure everything's fine. But we were always fine. I would upload my videos so you guys would let me know if there was a line or not. I know a few people say there is a line, but I'm the one holding the test, and after a few days, I know you're not supposed to look at it, but if you look at it, there's nothing there. So you would never. I'm always fine to take my Letrozole. There was a few times that I forget to take a test, and I would take it maybe on the second day of taking them, which is the worst thing to do, because sometimes you have to terminate a pregnancy if you take Letrozole while you're pregnant. So just be careful. But I think Femara is the same thing as Letrozole, for anyone who's a little bit confused, but Femara and Letrozole are the same kind of thing. But yeah, I took them for a year, and I just eventually, when the doctor asked me if I wanted to keep taking them, I just stopped it. But now I feel like I wanted to just give my body a little rest before we started taking any steps further in anything, and now that I'm kind of glad I did, because one, I would love a nice fresh clean body for when we do eventually fall pregnant. Two, it would be good to have everything out of my system and ready for a baby to just be there, and starting the IUI stuff. So on our appointment, our first appointment, I think they take blood from me, and they will do swabs, and they will just make sure everything. They'll ask me when my recent period was, which is still to come, and all that kind of stuff, so they can kind of figure out when I'd be ovulating. And then I think they were going to give me a nasal spray, so we'll figure all that out when we go there. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I think Matthew's excited as well. I think because it's the whole new year, and it's been so long, and we just want something to actually happen for us now. So yeah, and there's people out there who've been trying for a long time, and IVF is the only thing that would really help them, and that would be our next step. You get so many rounds of your IUI, and if they don't work, you go straight onto IVF, which we are hoping that we don't need to, but we're grateful that we can get everything through the NHS. You get so many tries in the NHS, and then afterwards you have to pay for it yourself. But hopefully we don't need to get that far, and everything works out fine for us, and we'll have a little baby soon. But yeah, I'm really excited. As I've said, I'm so excited to just start everything. I feel like this is the step that we really needed in this whole journey, because as I said, when you're first starting out, you're new to everything, and you start reading up on things, and the more you get to know things, the more you understand everything. Like when I first started, I didn't even understand what OPK meant, and now I say OPKs to people and they're like, what the hell is that? But and like TTC and AF, Matthew asked me the other day what an AF is, because I put it on our Instagram. It was like, what's AF? And I had to tell him, and I was like, you're such a man. Obviously he is a man, but it was like, such a man. And I was like, you don't really need to understand what that is, honey, fine. But yeah, we're hoping if this period comes, I just wish it would hurry up, so then I could kind of work out my days. And I'm still not tracking ovulation. I kind of roughly know every month when I would be, but since I'm not taking my tablets anymore, I don't track ovulation. But yeah, fingers crossed that IUI works, and send us all your baby dust. That would be much appreciated. And I send baby dust to all of you guys who are trying as well, and hopefully you get your BFP very soon. And yeah, follow us on Instagram. We are on Instagram, and I will put the link down here somewhere. I'll put the link down below, and I'll do the @handle down here, and you guys can go and give us a follow. I'm more active on that than I am on here just now. I try and upload every single day, so just keep an eye on that. But thanks for watching my videos, guys. If you like watching my videos, please like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to put your bell on, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!